Mm-hmm.
Let's get it. Golly. It should sit right down where we want it.
The seat hits the frickin' tank.
All right. Hey, you chubbies! We got to continue the project. We need to find a spot for our air tank, for the air baggies. I got an idea where I want it, but I gotta remember to keep space for the fuel cell back there as well. I do have this metal. It's been laying around. So I think we're gonna chop it up and make a bracket for this beautiful, shiny tank to sit on. Let me show you where I'm planning on putting this thing. The back. Of course, you probably guessed it. But I'm thinking right here. Boop. In this area. I want to be able to, you know, run the thing. Okay, there's a cover that's supposed to be here. This is obviously the wrong one. But I want to be able to get the right one and run it, use it. You know, you can always take it out and see the tank if you want to. You know, right there. It'd be right here. Then the fuel cell is going to take up this area. You know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I got to remember to keep that space available at all times. So I'm thinking right here to right here is like the perfect height. You know, I measured with the tape measure, and that's the same height. So if I bring my bracket to the top here, put a little triangle, boop, and a little triangle there, that'll hold the back side, hold it up. Then we'll cut, you know, a hole in here, and we'll put a little 45-degree angle to hold the front up on both sides. And then we have a little thing, bang. It'd be a nice little shelf for this beautiful shiny tank to sit on that needs some Mikey World stickers on it. We'll also cut a little strip off this whole thing and weld it to the bottom side, you know, so it don't flex. You know, if you look at it, it's already, it's a little bent. So we'll straighten that out and we'll make sure it stays straight. We'll just put some tacks and some tacks and some tacks. You know what I'm saying. Then eventually we'll spray paint it black or something. But for now, we got to make everything homes. Everything needs a home. Then I was also thinking, you know, the controller. You know, I got the setup that I can do each wheel, air up at each wheel's what I'm saying. But I think it'd look really sly if this sucker was sitting right here. You know, kind of like it is visually in the thing. If it was sitting here, boom. And then the airlines will go up over the top and disappear and go to their homes. And then the air pressure gauge ones will just sneak under the bottom and go to the front where you can see it in the front and just disappear. So I gotta do, you know, some more work. The heater needs to get turned back on. It is cold in here today. Die. So I'm gonna do a lot of slicing and dicing because that's what we need. We need the pieces before we can put them together. So I'm gonna cut them up and I'll get back with you. Got our pieces sliced and diced. I done tacked this one time. And I just gotta get her straightened out. And we'll be good to go. You know, I'll put some more tacks, probably some longer ones. Every couple inches or so to hold that sucker straight and make sure, you know, we don't want her bending. We want the stiffness. Got that support piece. I just did 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. Man, look at that. It's about straight as an arrow now. Golly! Now we got a perfect little stand for our tank. Probably figure out center, drill some holes. We still got to cut some triangles and some strips for our supports to hold this puppy in there, but it's coming together pretty nicely and fairly quickly. You can't be mad at it. It's a new day, man. I ran out of propane yesterday, but I filled it up. Started a new day with the full can. We did get these suckers, our mounts, for the front of our bracket to hold the tank. So that's good. Oh, this heater is so gosh darn loud. We gotta work right next to it because it's only, dang, 7 degrees out right now in the morning time. Woo! Anywho, here's our bracket. Still looks the same. Now we gotta chop a little section off for our block, so we have somewhere to put it. I'd like to see it right on the tank, right in front of your face. Say, I mean business. And we'll put that right in the center, and then our airlines will go up over the tank. Look pretty sweet in my mind anyway. So we gotta build that. We gotta put that sucker on there, probably at a little angle back. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll put the tank on there and then look. Alright, well I got us a little plate for our block, you know, for our airlines. And then a little support triangle. So I'm gonna put this triangle on first. Boom, baby. Right there. Stick it. That's what I'm saying. I got another one for this side. And then this little plate, we're gonna weld to our other plate for our tank. And everything's gonna be all like one little unified unit. So that's the plan anyway. With some wings on it. It should sit right down where we want it. Just like that, we got a nice little bracket for our dang thing, man. It's gonna look so good. Just look at that. It's gonna sit up there just, oh man. Oh, it's perfect. I think the next thing we gotta do now is think about getting it in the car. This piece. Which means we're getting close to about done with getting this tank mounted. Dang, look how good that tank looks on that thing. Woo! I set that up and brought it back here and I put the seat up. You know, because I was like, man, I hope the seat don't hit the tank. Well, guess what happens? The seat hits the frickin' tank. Oh! Alright. Plan B here. Should be easy. Hopefully. Plan. Put a slice right here. Bend it. Whoop. Weld it. Put a slice on the back side. Bend it. So then that piece goes boop, boop, boop. You know what I mean? It's called an offset. We'll offset the little triangle, bring her back the little inch that we need, because it barely hits the dang thing. But that's no problem. Hopefully, once that's in place, then I gotta be able to take measurements and make sure that my gas tank I plan on putting in here isn't gonna hit the block that I just put right there. So, I'm a little nervous at the moment. So I just put one slice in it, the same distance from this side and this side, you know, and then slice it down. I kind of like the way it angles in. It'll reach. It'll work for what I'm looking for. I might just leave it like this, is what I'm saying. I did test fit it, but I can't hold the camera and this bracket all at once. But if my bracket is an inch from this thing to the back of my bracket, and we weld it center, she's gonna be home. My next part is gonna have to be figuring out my angle bracket to hold the front part up. And I gotta delete on some plastic on this side. Grandpa already helped me out on this side. He said, I can't do this side, it's a lefty side. And I was like, yep, I'm a lefty, I could do that. So it's coming along. It's a little different than I planned in my head, but I totally forgot about the seat. But the seat's very important. We gotta keep the back seat because I got two little dudes, and of course they're gonna wanna ride in a hot rod, so. What I'm saying is, I gotta make it functional and good. I did take some measurements while this was up, holding it one-handed, and by the bottom of my bracket, where the little, you know, the manifold that goes to each of these airlines, it should be right at the top of the gas tank, so it couldn't have worked out better. Things are coming together way gooder than expected. Alright. Alright, yeah.
Alright, coming up.
Okay, so I remember first off we gotta be an inch. This way, we got 1 3/4 inch and 3/8. Let's go there.
Oh, it moves again.
Dang it. What we got now? What we got? Okay. I think it's right where we want it. Right there, and that's where it's going.
Okay, make sure you got your inch still real quick. You did the shift when we went over. Nice, yeah, I'm glad you checked that. 16s are not terrible, but.
Go.
Alright.
Drive off.
How do you like the level I'm holding it at?
Sure.
That was good.
There you go. Should hold. And then we can put the level on it.
Oh yeah?
What did I do with it?
What do you need?
The level is over there. Close enough, because I bet you it's the car's not level, you know. I think that butt, the ass end's a little higher. I think it's close enough.
What's that?
I think we're good.
Okay.
It's a little high, but I kind of want to make sure we have clearance for that gas tank too.
Okay, cool.
So now I got to figure out how to build these brackets, the front ones, and then I'll weld it all together all at once. Boom, baby! Check that out! The seat? Oh, we got room for the airlines to sneak behind it. The seat, it's buckled. It's where it's gonna be. If you look, the holes are lined up in there. Can you see the hole? You know, they're good. Man, the block's gonna fit. I just took some measurements from here to here. We got 18 inches of clearance, which the gas tank I want to use, fuel cell, whatever you want to call it. It's 17 and a half by 17 and a half tall by 25 and a half wide. So this hole would be perfect for the fuel cell. We got a spot for a compressor, spot for a compressor, spot for an air dryer. Man, there's plenty of room, and we can still run the dang cover and nobody know what's underneath there, unless you want them to. Man, that works good. That's a great idea. Man, Grandpa had a wonderful idea of using rebar as a support. Check it out. It looks awesome in there. Well, I did burn through the body a little bit. You can see the hole, but don't mind that. Look how cool the rebar looks holding up the dang thing. Golly, it's awesome. The last thing I gotta do is weld these back ones to the bracket, and I'd say it's pretty dang installed. And we could just like spray it black, make it disappear, put our tank on there, put our little block and jockey on there. Man, I had to throw the block up there too. Man, that just looks so good. I like it so much. The tank looks beautiful. The block looks good. I can't wait to see the airlines come whooping up over the top, man. Woo! It's looking awesome. We got our bracket in. Mission for this weekend accomplished right in time, because I'm running out of time. One good look at it. You know, got a little grinding and some spray paint. I'm happy where we're at this weekend, so I'm gonna have to shut her down. Thank you guys for watching. It'd be awesome if you subscribed, liked, comment something, watched another video. Thanks for watching this one.